following presentation is brought to you by DMK Sports Network. DMK Sports Network proudly presents the Cleveland Golden Gloves Finals, the road to the goal. This event was filmed at the Public Auditorium in downtown Cleveland. Now let's go into the Public Auditorium for the Golden Gloves Finals in Cleveland, Ohio. From DMK Sports Network. We're here at Public Auditorium, a lot of people call it Public Hall, for the 2023 Cleveland Golden Gloves Finals. I'm sitting with two members of the Ohio State Former Boxing Association. We'll start with you, your name and your titles, please.
Hi, Marty Healy. I'm Vice President of Ohio State Former Boxers, and I'm a trustee for the Cleveland Golden Gloves.
Okay, and we also have?
Nick Duganier, trustee for the Ohio State Former Boxers, and I'm in the Golden Glove Committee.
Okay, now, Paul Schill, the PA announcer, mentioned in the beginning, this is the 95th edition of the Cleveland Golden Gloves. How long have you guys been involved with the Golden Gloves, Marty?
Roughly about 15 years.
And Nick?
30, 40 years off and on.
Okay, and now the Golden Gloves started in 1923. Nick, let's talk about a little history about the Golden Gloves.
Well, the Golden Gloves, 1923 started in Chicago. It was backed by the Chicago Tribune, I believe. And then there was, they wanted to legitimately have this, took 5 years. The next Golden Glove didn't start until 1928, and New York got involved. New York and Chicago kind of came together and started a nice tournament. And that's, you know, it's actually 100 years, but it's 95. Because of that 5-year hiatus there.
Okay, now, like I said, the 95-year edition of the Cleveland Golden Gloves in Cleveland, Ohio. I read an article that one of the Golden Gloves finals was held at the old Cleveland Arena on Euclid Avenue over there, and it drew over 10,000 fans. That is amazing. Hey, what other locations and venues hosted the Cleveland Golden Gloves finals? Marty, you want to start?
Well, I know Navy Park Gym, but getting back to the arena, there used to be, what I was told, I was just a kid then, there was probably over 1,000 entrants into the Golden Gloves, and they had 3 rings going at once.
Wow. Nick, any other places at the Golden Gloves finals you can remember?
Well, Public Hall, where we're at, where we're at this year. Of course, Navy Park, it had them, but usually the finals were usually at Public Hall. That was big, memory of mine.
Yeah, my uncle, my dad, they're both passed away right now. My uncle was a boxer. He talked about Navy Gym. I was never at Navy Gym, but was actually a Navy base, or just it was the name of it?
I think that's just what they called it. I don't think it was a Navy base that I know of.
Okay. But there was a lot of boxing of events that it was held at Navy Park, right?
Every year, they used to pack the place, standing room only, 1,400 people.
Okay, look, now the Golden Gloves are open to all non-professional boxers from the age 19 to 40. Matter of fact, tonight we have one boxer who's 40 years old, right?
40 years old, yeah. It might be 45.
45?
I think it might be the limit's 45 now.
Wow.
And again, that's been changed. At one time it was 25.
Okay, well, that's great. Now, the National Golden Gloves contest began really in 1962 and was controlled by the Golden Gloves Association of America. Now, winners from 32 regional Golden Gloves competitions went on to the Golden Gloves Tournament of Champions. Where's the national champion this year? What location is it going to be at, Nick?
I believe it's Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, the PA.
Yeah,
Okay.
Philadelphia, PA.
Has the Cleveland ever, Marty? Do you know if Cleveland has ever done the finals for the Golden Gloves here?
No, I
Not
believe
that I know of.
next year they're trying to get it in Cleveland.
That'd be great because I'll tell you right now, Cleveland is a great venue
Yes.
for boxing, and I think we should have the Golden Gloves. Okay. All right. Well, Nick and Marty, you're going to be ringside with me in a few matches right here at the Cleveland Auditorium for the 2023 Golden Gloves Finals. This is Danny K for DMK Sports Network. We're going to be back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 7th bout tonight for the finals at the Cleveland Public Hall Auditorium. And alongside of me for co-host we have...
Marty Healy.
Thank you, Marty. And Marty, I'm going to be watching the guys in the red corner, and that guy is Thomas Mack. And he's doing real good right now, Marty, and he's putting the pressure on, and he's backing up Nate in there in the first round here. What do you think, Marty?
Nishan, he's got a big punch, but they're banging pretty good here.
Yeah, both these kids, they give it their all. That's one thing good about the Olympians. They like to give it their all, and they train real hard. And both these trainers have done real good with these guys. They got a lot of poise, and they're boxing on the outside, losing them long combination punches. Marty, what do you think? Oh, we got a standing 8 count for Thomas. Nissan done a real good job there, and the referee is giving Thomas a standing 8 count.
Yeah,
but in amateur boxing, that's only 1 point, right, Marty?
Yeah, he can bang him pretty good.
Yeah, and this is safety, and all the referees are very good for safety for these amateur kids. And here we go again, they're mixing them up, Marty. What a great, exciting fight for the 7th bout at Cleveland Public Auditorium. What do you think, Marty, on Nathan? He's taking some punishment here from Thomas, and Thomas is just pushing forward and trying to back up.
Yeah, they're mixing it up. He got some big punches there.
Well, listen, in amateur boxing, we got to punch in bunches. It's not about how hard you punch. That's in pro boxing. But in amateur boxing, it's punches and bunches, trying to get them long combinations going for them next berth in Olympic-style boxing. Okay, referee, I guess he had his little headgear adjustment there. Referee put the other fighter in the neutral corner. Okay, here we go again in round 1. Okay, they're picking up the pace again, and Thomas is still putting the pressure on Nissan there. It's a tough fight. The referees, they're holding on. The referee's got to break them up there and break. Here we go again. There's Thomas trying to push the fight again, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the pace is slowing down a little bit. They're starting to get a little winded in this first round. These guys got to do a little more road work. But they're schooled real well. They're doing good as far as the combination punches are going. What do you think there, Marty? Okay, that's the end of the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go, round 2. Thomas against Nissan. Thomas has got 1 standing 8 count. Oh, he's throwing some powerful shots trying to hurt Nissan there. And he got caught off balance there. But boy, Nissan's coming back. Good body work from Thomas. He's not giving up. He's throwing punches and bunches. And Nissan's trying to fight on the back pedal, but it's not working for him because Thomas is... Okay, the referee's got to break him right now. They're holding on. No holding in amateur boxing. What do you think, Marty? What's going on with Nissan right there right now in the blue gloves?
I think they're getting a little spent.
Yeah, you're right.
They threw a lot of punches.
Yeah, well, that's what they do. They give it all out in that first round. Then their pace kind of slows down, and they try and pick them clean shots from the outside. It's a good fight for the people today in the 7th bout at Cleveland Public Auditorium for the regional tournament.
Nice crowd here tonight.
Yeah, nice crowd. We filled it up pretty good. I think there's like 1,100 people came for the Golden Gloves this year. That's a great thing for 2023.
Hopefully next year's going to be bigger and better.
Yeah, DMK Productions is going to make it more mainstream for boxing and be more mainstream in the Cleveland area and the surrounding suburbs.
He's got Nishan on the ropes there.
Yeah,
he just got a nice left hook on him.
Yeah, that Thomas, he's just not giving up. There's another... Oh, now Nissan's getting a standing 8 count. So now the tables have turned a little bit there, Marty.
Yeah, well, the best man there.
Yeah, the man with the most running in his tank. Oh, beautiful shot by
Nissan. He's got a nice hook.
Yeah, he's trying to come back, but Thomas, he's throwing in punches. Nissan's trying to land that one hard, clean shot, and that's what's not to his advantage in this match today, Marty.
You know, they're both young and energetic, and they're trying to finish it real quick.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. They're young, they're learning, and that's the greatest thing about this experience they're getting for their next fight.
They're looking for that big punch.
Yeah, they're trying to stop the guy, and that's what you learn in the gym, you know, stop him if you can. Get the referee to give a RSC, referee stops contest. And that's how they call it in amateur boxing. Okay, there was the end of round 2. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go in the last round of the 7th bout in the evening. Both these guys are going for war now. They're both trying to stop each other, and that's what it is in amateur boxing. You got one more round to go to finish to get the judge's decision. What do you think, Marty? What's going on in this bout today?
Well, we're going to find out in a minute here.
Yeah, you're right about that. These guys are giving it their all. Thomas seems to have more in his tank than Nissan there.
Well, you know, it comes down to work ethic and road work.
Yeah, that road work pays the dividends in the long run. You can't lie to yourself, because when you lie to yourself, it shows in the ring.
Yeah, we had a kid out of our gym. He used to run 5 miles a day, Casey Gasick.
Yeah, I remember Casey. Matter of fact, I got Casey ready for a lot of his fights when he fought in New York City. He was sparring out of Rocky Marciano's gym, and I was his sparring partner for a lot of his fights.
You know, we'd come out of Sweeney's gym, and he lived over on West Boulevard, and I'd say, come on, Case, I'll give you a ride. He'd say, no, I'm running home.
Yeah, and then we used to go up on Murray Hill, and Casey and I, when we'd work out together up in that little small ring up there on Murray Hill.
Up at the Alta House.
Yeah, at the Alta House. You remember well, Marty.
Yeah, my cousin Sean was the recreation director there.
Oh, I'll be doggone.
Sean Sweeney.
What a great match for the folks today. This is a great fight for the 7th bout at regionals at Cleveland Public Auditorium. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys gave it their all.
They're getting tired.
Well, that's what it is when you push yourself to the limit. Thomas seems to be holding out here. He's still. Oh, they're both spent, like you said, Marty. Oh, nice body work. Good hook by Nissan too.
Nissan got a hell of a hook.
Yeah. What a great match for the folks today at the Cleveland Public Auditorium. DMK Productions is putting on a great show this year for everybody in Sports Network. Wow, wow. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Getting near the end of the 3rd round. What a great match for everybody. The referee's going to have to break them here a little bit. They're getting tired. Got a little warning there for Nissan to keep his head up. There's Thomas. He's got him pinned in the corner, and he's putting the pressure on. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here, and that's the end of the 3rd round, ladies and gentlemen. Let's wait for the winner.
Let's do this the right way. Outstanding boxing here in the ring right now. Give it to the ball. Break the stuff. Boxing means there's 3 action-packed rounds. Your winner is now a 156-pound Dallas Golden Glove champion. He boxes out of the red corner.
DMK Sports Network proudly presents the Cleveland Golden Gloves 2023 Finals. This event, scorekeeper, timekeeper, judges, referees, and even doctor on hand was provided and sanctioned by USA Boxing. Danny K back here for DMK Sports Network. We also mention all the time that all the boxers are checked out by a doctor provided by USA Boxing after each match. Safety always are a big issue with amateur boxing. So once again, thank you to USA Boxing.
And this is Wilkins Santiago here live at Public Call Auditorium. I'm here with one of the boxers, Isaiah Pellet.
Yes, sir.
So Isaiah, tell me a little bit about what's going on today. You were supposed to fight on the card tonight?
Yeah, I was supposed to fight on the card tonight, but I'm unopposed. All these novice guys, I guess they ain't signed up to fight me at my weight. My weight is 132, so just going with it.
And how many fights you got right now?
I'm 8-1 so far as an amateur.
Okay, any knockouts under your belt?
Just one knockout. That was my 5th fight.
Okay.
It was a knockout.
How long you been boxing for?
I've been boxing since I was 14, but I didn't start taking it serious till I was 19, and now I'm on an actual team. So, shout out to my coach, shout out to Empire, Zelma George.
Okay.
Yes,
and your
sir.
coach is?
Romeo Connor.
Okay. You been boxing for how long?
I've been boxing with him since I was 19. I'm 23 now.
Okay. So, what are you looking forward to after this?
Looking forward to just staying focused. And whatever my coach has for me, we just gonna stay ready and stay in the gym.
And you're currently a novice, correct?
Yep. Boy, we about to go open class now. I got 9 fights, so
okay.
We just gonna go open.
So that means the nationals are coming your way then,
yes,
huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
nice.
Sir.
That's good. So we got Isaiah Pellet, excuse me, here. Great fighter out of Cleveland. Great boxing coach. Been in the game for a long time. And
Empire, baby.
Empire. There you go. Empire,
yes,
ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate your time, man.
Yes,
DMK
sir.
Promotion.
You already know.
We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Houston. I'm here at DMK Sports Network with the amazing Alicia Lopez. Welcome. And you have not gone up yet, but I'm getting you beforehand, huh?
Yes.
How young are you?
I am 28 years old.
Young. Huh?
Young. I'm 28 years young.
And where do you live?
I live Cleveland, Ohio.
And where were you born?
Cleveland, Ohio.
All right. How long have you been working out?
I've been training for about 10 plus years now.
And then what about boxing?
I'll say I have a good solid 8 years of competing.
8 years. What inspired you to start boxing?
You know, I have 3 brothers, and one of my oldest brothers started boxing when I was about the age of 13, and I took interest in boxing. However, his coach didn't want to train me at the time because I was a female.
Shame on him, huh? Go girl power. And your record is 10-4?
Yes.
And you're 2-time Golden Glove champion.
Absolutely. I'm trying to make it 3 times.
I'm excited to see you tonight.
Thank you so much.
Do you have anything to say to your fans out there?
You know, I just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Power. And that is all I have for you.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. You go, girl.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Danny K ringside again here at the Golden Gloves Finals in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm sitting next to
Master Thomas Spiros, Dan.
All right, we got the big boys, 203 plus, and we have in the red Christopher Bolgen. He's in the red corner, and in the blue corner we have Montreal Johnson. Take it away, Tom.
Yeah, both these guys are poised. They're looking for them big shots on the outside because they're heavy-handed. These big guys, 203 pounds.
Yeah, I was talking to Marty and Nick earlier about the age groups. It goes like from 19 to 45 years old. These are a little bit older boxers. Christopher is 32 years old, and Montreal is 27 years old. A little bit late bloomers in boxing.
Yeah, and the Golden Gloves, it depends on how many entries they can get during the competition years, because sometimes it's 16 to 26, and then they raise it 16 to 36 because they can't get the entries in the weight division.
All right, Christopher Bolgen, he won the Golden Gloves in 2016 for the Cleveland Finals, so he's no rookie in the ring.
Yeah, and Montreal in the blue corner, he's trying to put the pressure on. And Christopher, he's backing up and using that long jab like the amateurs were taught to do in the Olympics.
Now, Montreal Johnson, he's, like I said, 27 years old, but he's only been years training, only 5 years, so
he got a late start. Usually you start at a young age boxing, but he started at a late age to start boxing.
Yeah, we usually start them in the Olympics at 7 years of age, but there's a lot of guys that'll come into the gym and they have that heart and that will and they want to learn, so they'll come in at a later age, like 20, 25, and things like that. And it's surprisingly, we get a couple world champions sometimes when they come in them late ages.
That's good. All right. Well, they're mixing them up, a little feeling each other out. And the first round's always feel each other, your opponent. Then the second round, it seems like they come out slugging, right?
Yeah, Montreal, he's trying to put the pressure on, and Christopher, he's backing up and using that long jab. Okay, there's the end of the first round, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, round two, Tom. Once again, we have Johnson in the blue attire, blue gloves, and we have Bolgen in the red outfit and red gloves. Round two, Tom.
Okay, in the second round, the feeling out should be done. And Christopher, that had the experience in the Golden Gloves in 2016, he's very poised. He's looking for them long shots on the outside. And Montreal, he's trying to shorten up the distance, but nice overhand right though by Montreal.
All right, once again in the blue, Montreal. He's from DNA Level C Boxing, and we know these guys, Renaud Safo and Rasheen Ali. Two great trainers in Cleveland, Ohio. They've been around doing it a long time.
You're right about that. We got some great trainers in Ohio. And it looks right now that Christopher in the red gloves, he's trying to pick up the pace because he has more experience. Well, Montreal, he's not giving ground. He wants to stand there and trade them shots with him.
Also, Christopher Bolgen, he's from the same gym, DNA Boxing Gym also. He has the same trainers, but he has Travis on his corner this evening. But again, both boxers from the same gym. We had that earlier, two boxers from the old angle. Now we have two boxers from DNA Level C Boxing.
Yeah, that happens sometimes because of the entries in your weight division. There wasn't enough of them, so sometimes you have to fight the same guy in the same gym. But that's what they do. They spar and they learn each other's techniques and they get out there and go to war in these competitions.
All right. Well, both guys like to play football. I guess, they must have been linemen, when they played football in high school because they're both, bigger boys. But again, this is round two, and slowing the pace down a little bit, right?
It slowed down the pace, but Christopher in the red gloves, he's starting to take command now. He's showing his experience over Montreal. He's starting to back up Montreal right now.
We got the lower weight class, and these guys, they go to toe-toe from the beginning of the bell to the end of the bell. And these guys, okay, it's the end of round two. We'll be back with round three, the deciding round, right after this. Okay, round three, 203 plus weight class. What do we call these? The super heavyweights, Tom?
They would be super heavyweights, especially in the pro ranks.
Okay, super heavyweight class. Once again, the winner going on to Philadelphia, PA for the National Road to the Golden Gloves Tournament for 2023. One is going to be moving on.
It looks like Christopher is taking his experience over Montreal. He's pushing him back now with that jab, and he's starting to take control of the fight. It's going to be a hard judge for the judges because Montreal, he was pulling the first round there, I thought, but I'm not at ringside that close like the judges are. I can only see what I can see from where I'm at. But Christopher, he's pushing it, and when they get back home into the gym, it's just that one guy will be the better man for that day.
Yeah, like I said before, Johnson's 5 years training. Christopher Bolgen, well, we have a little stop in the action here. It's little just in the trunks, I guess. They have a little bit too high or something. Yep. All right, here we go. The referee, again, always safety big issue. But anyway, Christopher Bolgen's been training for 10 years now. Again, he's no rookie. He's been boxing for a while, and again, he won the 2016 Golden Gloves Finals right here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, Christopher's pushing it now. He's really backing up Montreal. Montreal's holding on. And the referee, he had to pull his pants up for Christopher because he wants to make sure he don't get hit with no low blows.
That's all. Like I said, we always say that all the time with USA Boxing. is safety, safety, safety with the younger and even the older boxers and the amateur level.
Okay, this is for all the marbles in this last round. Both these guys got to give it their all. But Christopher, he's pushing it right now. Montreal's holding on. Referee's got a break.
All right, yep. Bolgen looks like the more experienced boxer wants to win this round, and maybe thinks he's down in points, and he's got to show something to the judges. He wants to win it.
But you can't take it away from Montreal because he's pushing it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the third round.
Wow, what a match. Again, these people here at the Cleveland Auditorium, they got their money's worth with the super heavyweights. We'll be back with a decision. We'll be back right after this.
Got that right. Let's go, buddy, let's go!
Break time. Okay, well, they gave it to the guy in blue, Montreal Johnson, with a little less experience against Christopher Bolgen, and that went to the judges, Tom.
But that's okay. When they get back in the gym, it just happens to be Montreal had the better day. And I think the judges gave him points from generalship because he was pushing the fight all the time. It's just that Christopher, at the last round, he come forward with it.
All right, we'll be back with more after this, folks.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Angel Torres, and I'm here with Max.
Yeah, that's right. Mad Matt Hudak from 216, Cleveland Inner City Boxing.
Wow, Max, I remember I went to the weigh-in and I saw you. That's where I met you, right?
That's right, Angel. Yeah, I remember back then. Even then, he knew I was going to be Golden Gloves champion, and here I am.
Man, I met this guy at the Estabrook Recreation Center, and I took one look at him, and I said, this guy's going to win right here, Tommy. I told Tommy this guy's going to take it all the way, man.
That's right, and take it all the way I did. My strategy was to take the blue corner into deep water where he couldn't swim anymore. And then, once he was in deep water, I turned it up to 11, and I won the fight.
So, Max, how long have you been fighting in boxing, man?
Oh, I've been fighting for 8 years.
8 years?
That's
and
right.
This is your first victory at the Golden Gloves tournament?
So I was the novice champion back in Pittsburgh, but I took a pretty big break because of COVID. But this is my triumphant return. I've only been back in the ring for about 3 months since then.
Man, you are amazing, man. That was the best fight of the night.
Why, thank you, Angel. You know what? I'm expecting to get that big fight of the night trophy and take it home.
Wow, man. You guys heard it right here from Max Hudak, right here in Cleveland Convention Center at the Pavlik Hall for the 2023, your winner of the Golden Gloves, Max Hudak.
Thank you.
DMK Sports Networks proudly presents the 2023 Cleveland Golden Gloves Finals in Cleveland, Ohio. This event was brought to you by and sponsored by the Cleveland Police Athletic League. Now back to the public auditorium as Danny Kaye is talking to Nick and Marty.
Now, a lot of local Cleveland Golden Glove boxers went on to pro boxing, like, you know his name, Jimmy Bivens.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joey Maxim.
Of course. Great champion.
Johnny Risco.
Yes, great.
Johnny fought Max Shelman, Gene Turney, and Max Baer. I'll tell you, those were tough boxers back in those days. So a lot of Golden Gloves from Cleveland went out to pro boxing, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. A lot of world champions.
Yeah. So a lot of history with the Cleveland boxers, from Golden Gloves. Now, Marty, you introduced me tonight to a Golden Gloves and pro boxing champion, Kelly Pavlik, who's right in public auditorium right here, right?
He's here tonight.
Yeah. I did. Well, did you get in for free, or did you have to pay his ticket?
Oh, no, we took care of Kelly.
Okay, can you say anything about Kelly? He's a really nice guy in person.
Nicest kid you ever want to meet.
Okay, now, a guy that cannot be here, I think he's running around somewhere right now, Rick Lozado, is that his name?
Lozada.
Now, he's the president of your organization, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Now,
also the president of Ohio State Former Boxers.
Okay. So he's doing a great job, bringing it to the city of Cleveland and the, your association. Now, I found out that Rick, he's a retired police officer, and he's also a former Golden Gloves champion. Is that correct?
Two-time champion.
What weight class?
Heavyweight, 1992 and 1995. Actually, come in as a light heavyweight, and I don't believe his actually moved to heavyweight.
I think he won PAL too.
Yeah, he won two. Probably won a PAL tournament too, but I know he's two-time Golden Glove champion.
Okay.
That's Danny Kaye from DMK Sports Network interviewing two members of the Ohio State Former Boxing Association, Nick Duganier and Marty Healy. If you want more information on their association, go to their Facebook page, Ohio State Former Boxing Association, or websites. Keep amateur boxing alive in Cleveland, Ohio. Support the Ohio State Former Boxers Association in Cleveland, Ohio. Now back to the Cleveland Public Auditorium for more Golden Gloves action. It is intermission time. PA announcer Paul Schill introduced to the ring all the 2023 Golden Gloves unopposed champions. Now, DMK Sports Network did not receive names of those boxers, so at this time we cannot mention them. But let's go into the ring and listen to Paul Schill.
Those are your multi-division Golden Glove champions in the ring. Put your hands together for these 5 outstanding athletes. Congratulations. And at 189 pounds, unopposed, novice, Golden Glove champion, Henry Ammon. Congratulations to these outstanding athletes. Now, Golden Glove champions. Congratulations. In this case, a 3-time national Golden Glove champion in 1981, 1982, 1983, again, national Golden Glove champion, state of Ohio champion. He has fought in 19 different countries. Working for the city of Cleveland boxing fans. If he's right here, he's ringside. Where are you? There he is. Our friend, your friend. He is an absolute representation of what Golden Glove champions become. Boxing fans, please welcome to the ring, Henry Sugarcane.
Also during intermission, Paul Schill, the PA announcer, announced present and past Golden Gloves champions from Cleveland, Ohio.
Boxing fans, these two gentlemen are Hall of Famers. They were boxing, they were Golden Glove champions. They represent all that you see here today. They make these things happen. And believe me, it can be a hurdle getting things done. I want you to meet Mr. Gene Glenn, Mr. Earl Jewell, both in the Hall of Fame. Here to present an award. He is the former WBC, WBO, welterweight champion of the world, a 2-time Golden Glove champion, boxing fan. He has a record of 40 victories, just 2 defeats, 34 wins by way of knockout. Please welcome Kelly, the Ghost Pavlik.
presenting him with his special awards was Golden Gloves and Pro Boxing Champion Kelly Pavlik.
Mr. Rick Lozano, he is the president of the Golden Glove. And in his own right, the Golden Glove champion is 1992-1995, the heavyweight Golden Glove champion. A ring full of champions. As we stand here, this gentleman has attended and been part of, as an official, as a boxer, 70, let me say that again, 70 consecutive years. If he would stand right here, please stand up, sir. Come on, up. His name is Tom Lawrence. 70 years. This is what he does. You're looking at the base of Golden Glove boxing right here.
Now, up next, a special interview with DMK Sports Network staff member Pamela Houston interviewing Golden Gloves and Pro Boxing Champion Kelly Pavlik.
Hello everyone, it's Pamela Houston. I'm here with DMK Sports Network. I am so excited to introduce Kelly Pavlik. Thank you for this interview.
Oh, no problem.
And we are here at the Golden Gloves Boxing, and just wanted to find out a little bit about you. And where were you born?
In Youngstown, Ohio.
And where do you currently live?
I'm right outside of Youngstown.
Awesome. And you have been training and conditioning for how long?
Right around about 30 years. I started boxing at 10. You know, even after I retired, I guess I was still involved with training. You know, I do strength and conditioning training for young athletes. I was powerlifting after I retired. After all the years of having to cut weight and make weight, I was tired of being a skinny, scrawny kid, so I decided to start eating a lot and do, you know, powerlifting.
That's awesome.
But I've been around all of it.
And you actually participated in your youth in the Golden Gloves.
Yes, I did.
And how old were you when you started?
Right around 15, 16 in the Cleveland Golden Gloves. I fought in Youngstown Golden Gloves a little younger, but yeah, I won the Cleveland Golden Gloves two times, maybe three.
That's awesome. Where was your biggest professional match of your history of boxing?
Oh, probably definitely would have been when I won the world title. You know, that was against Jermaine Taylor in Atlantic City.
That must have been amazing. And what year was that?
That was 2007.
2007. Now, how long have you been retired? When did you stop?
I retired in 2012, so a little around 10, 11 years. And like I said, after I retired, you know, I was kind of just done with the sport. I was pro a long time, you know, actually, for that sport. And yeah, so like I said, now, you know, I'm more involved. I own a gym outside of Youngstown.
And what's it called?
My Gym.
My Gym.
Yeah.
And then you're just coaching now?
Yeah, so you know, it's a personal strength and conditioning gym. There's weights, free weights, and then I do a strength and conditioning with athletes in the back part of it.
That's so wonderful. Yeah, so just keeping the spirit alive.
That's it. That's it. Keeping all these young athletes ready to go, and not only to advance them in sports, but you know, to make sure they're strong and healthy and stay healthy.
And they're going to be pro one day, right?
I hope so, right?
And are you also coaching your daughter and your son?
Yes. So I got 2 kids, and they are involved in sports. You know, my son is in wrestling, baseball, football. My daughter is in soccer and track. So I stay busy in between all the other guys and kids, you know, working with them. Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm a single mom of an almost 23-year-old. I always say God only blessed me the patience for one, but he's a nurse. He's a traveling nurse, and he's done all his sports. But it's great being a parent too, and just being involved in the community.
It is.
So do you have anything to say to your fans out there?
No, I just appreciate the fans and always supporting me throughout my career, and you know, and I'm here to enjoy some of these fights.
Well, thank you so much for this interview, and thanks for coming out and supporting this crowd. Nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
DMK Sports Networks proudly presents the 2023 Cleveland Golden Gloves Finals. This event is brought to you by the City of Cleveland. The Cleveland Golden Gloves Finals is also sponsored and brought to you by Ohio State Former Boxing Association. Now back with more interviews. Danny Kaye, Marty, and Nick.
Yeah, let's talk about the Cleveland PAL. They're one of the sponsors this year, along with you guys, the Ohio State Former Boxing Association. Nick, isn't the PAL involved with the Old Angle Gym?
Yes, the Old Angle and Pal, we're together now. It's one.
Okay.
It's called
Now,
Old Angle Pal.
Now you train a lot of the boxers out of the Old Angle,
Yeah,
right?
I train boxers at Old Angle Pal, yes.
Now I talked to the part one about the Old Angle with my partner Master Tom Sparrows, who knows a lot of these boxers. The Old Angle Gym's been along for how many years now?
I'm not sure. Back in the 20s, I believe.
20s, wow.
I remember it.
Jimmy Bivens.
Yeah, when Jimmy Bivens had it on the corner right by St. Malachi's.
Yeah,
I was a kid.
Detroit, okay, now.
Yeah, I was a kid. I lived
He's
in
right
the
down the
projects
street.
there.
Wow. And they moved to, how long have they been on 25th now? They've been on 25th for a while?
Maybe 10 years.
10 years?
10, 12 years, I think.
Are you guys ready to move or just stay there?
Yeah, we're looking. We're getting ready to move. Yeah.
Okay, great. But again, the Cleveland PAL along with Nick and,
Once again, we'd like to thank Nick Duganier and Marty Healy for sitting down with Danny Kaye for that exclusive interview.
Boxing Club, please welcome Asia Smith. And in the blue corner, representing Gonzalez Boxing Club, please welcome Alicia Lopez.
Danny Kaye, ringside right here for DMK Sports Network, bringing you another bout here for the Cleveland Golden Gloves 2023 Finals. I'm sitting ringside with
Nick Duganier.
Nick. Okay, well, hey, Nick, I've been waiting for this one. A female match. We have a 110-pound weight class. In the red corner, we have Asia Smith. In the blue corner, Alyssa Lopez. Nick, take it away.
Yes, I had the opportunity to watch these two train together, and they're both in top shape.
Yeah,
it's going to be an exciting one.
You know, I've been DMK Productions have been doing boxing for about 10 years now, and a lot of the amateurs that we've done. I have seen Asia Smith box before, so she's been around for a while.
Yeah, they both these girls, they know what they're doing. They've been around. They're going to the Nationals, so should be a good night of boxing for the ladies.
Now, we talked about it before. Female boxing has been around for a few years now, but when the Golden Gloves first started, there was no females, right? No female boxing?
Well, not when it first started, no.
Right.
They've been around, I think, almost 20 years.
20 years? Wow, and it's getting more and more females are getting into boxing. Now, Alyssa Lopez, she's 28 years old. She lives in Cleveland, Ohio. She's been boxing for almost 10 years now. And I tell you right now, her record is 10-4, and she's a two-time Golden Gloves champion, Alyssa Lopez.
Yeah, she's got a hard punch. She goes after her opponents. She's in top shape, so she don't give you any time to breathe.
All right.
Smith needs to get her jab working. She's moving pretty good, but needs to get that jab working and keep that hard punch from Lopez off her chin.
Okay, well, some of these matches were like 1 minute round, 2 minute rounds. I think this is going to get 2 or 3 minute round.
This is a three minute round.
3 minute round in this one? Okay.
Yeah.
And they're going.
Open division.
Yeah, the open division. They're going at it. Now, what's the difference between open division, sub novice, and novice? What's the difference?
Well, sub novice, no fights.
Okay.
Novice, you can have up to 10 fights. Then you have to go into the open division.
Okay, open division means.
Open division, you can have 10 or more fights, or you can have 5 fights, 6 fights if you decide you're good enough to go to 3 3-minute rounds.
Okay.
It all depends on the person, but the legitimate you have to have no more than 10 fights to be novice, no fights to be second.
Well, I can tell right now, both these female boxers have experience in the ring. They know how to duke it out.
Yeah, that definitely do.
Okay, now do you remember? Do you know the referee in this? Do you recognize the referee?
You know, I can't because it looks like Earl.
Yeah, it could be. All right. Anyway, but we want to thank USA.
Yeah, that's Earl.
That's Earl.
Yeah,
Earl Jewel.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, USA Pie. Well, it's the end of round 1, so we'll go round to round 2 right after this, folks. Stick around. Round 2 coming up. Okay, here we go. Start of round 2 of this female bout, 110 weight class. And again, Nick, who'd you give the first round to?
That was a close round. I think Lopez threw the harder punches, and Smith needs to get more combinations together.
Okay, all right. So again, right here for the 2023 Cleveland Golden Gloves Finals back at the Cleveland Auditorium where it should be. This is a great venue, isn't it, this evening?
Oh, yeah, this is a great place. Brings back a lot of memories, you know, back in the 70s, 80s, 90s. I think 96 might have been the last time they had a tournament here like this.
Yeah, we had the interview with you earlier with Marty Healy, and you talked about Navy Park, and I wish I was around to see Navy Park, but I talked to my uncle, who was a boxer all those years, and he said a lot of great bouts. Did they have pro bouts at Navy Park also?
Yeah, Soctron used to run pro fights there. I think they might have had 1 or 2 there.
Okay, so it was more or less amateurs at Navy Park.
Amateurs that I can remember for the most part.
Okay. All right, let's go back to the match again. We have Lopez versus Smith for this 110-pound weight class. Female match right here at the Cleveland Auditorium.
Lopez Smith getting it together.
Once again, just to let you know, in the red gloves, Asia Smith's in the red gloves. She has the camouflage outfit, and the black is Alicia Lopez with the blue gloves and the black outfit.
Yes, Smith is trained by Abdul Ali.
Okay.
And Lopez is trained by Sonny Gonzalez.
Okay.
Two top trainers.
All right. Do you know what gyms they go out of?
Yeah, Lonnie Burton is Abdul's gym, and Sonny, I'm not sure what gym Sonny's out of. There's a couple different gyms. He trains fighters all over.
Yeah, I don't know there's many gyms in Cleveland, Ohio. There's what? How many gyms about? Like at least 10 or 12 or a dozen of them?
I would say at least, there's at least a dozen.
Wow. Now, back in the days when you were boxing, where there was a lot of gyms, right?
Well, you know, Esterbrook, and I trained with Uncle John Giacchetti, so we had Esterbrook there for a couple years, and then we hooked up with Soctron Enterprises, and they got us a gym off of West 6th in Superior, and then, West 6th Street downtown, and then we went to 36th in Superior, another gym, and then they had the old gym on East 55th at Lexington. Gene Jackson was there, amongst many other fighters over the years.
Wow! So again, a lot of history.
Fairfax, Huffrick.
Okay, we're going to be on the end of round 2 right now. We'll be back. All right, Nick, round 3. I don't know. I am glad I am not a judge with USA Boxing because.
Tell you what, I'm the same way. I've been in boxing since 1970, and I would never dream or wanted to be a judge.
It's right, because sometimes, you know, the judges make a decision, they raise a hand the opponent, and people boo because they think, hey, what are the judges watching? We didn't see that right.
I have to watch a fight 2 or 3 times, and the best way to see a fight is up the balcony looking down, and you can see everything.
Right.
You're in the corner, you miss a lot of it. So I got to watch a fight. I have to watch this fight at least 2 times to be for sure. But right now, I think Lopez got the edge. Smith needs to throw that jab instead of pawing it. She needs to get a little bit busier. She's waiting too much pause in between. You know, you've been around boxing a long time. When you count 1001, 1002, 1003, nobody's throwing a punch. That's a waste of time.
Right, exactly. Right. But you know, I always thought about the third round. You never know if you're down in points or up in points. So you got to go out there and you got to show it. You got to give it your all on your third round.
Who wants it the most? I always tell my fighters, try not to leave it to the judges. Go out there, give it your all, win, lose. As long as you do your best.
So that's the advice you give, because you're a trainer. You're in the corner. So when they come back before the third round, you give the advice. You got to go out there. You got to go out there. You don't want a knockout, because a lot of times you don't see knockouts in an amateur. But you want to go out there and get the points, right?
Get out there and stay busy. You got to throw punches. That's what it's all about.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, again, great match. Lopez against Smith. Female. Is this the only female bout we have for this evening, I do believe?
I believe that's it, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so again, the winner of this match goes on to the national finals for the Golden Gloves, and I think Marty Healy told me he was in Pittsburgh or Philadelphia?
I think Philadelphia.
Yeah,
well,
PA.
we have Danielle Kukulik. She's going to the finals. She had no match for her tonight. She's from Old Angle Pal.
All right. Now, we had 13 matches scheduled for today, but we had a lot of unopposed boxers that are moving on, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's 3 or 4 that are moving on.
Okay.
This was a rough year because a bunch of rule changes. The Olympics are coming up in 2024, so a lot of changes and a lot of obstacles we had to go jump over to get this show to work out.
Like I said, the City of Cleveland, your association, the former, the Ohio State former Box Association, you guys did a great job putting this venue together. The City of Cleveland and the staff that put it together. This was almost like a pro bout.
Yeah, there was a lot of people involved, a lot of obstacles. PAL, Ohio State former boxers, the Golden Glove people.
What's the name of the guy with the Police Athletic League? What's his name? Bob Kamasic? Okay, all right. And Rick, your boss, he's involved.
Yeah, Rick Lozada, he's a big part. He put all this together. And, not to confuse things, we had one leader, and he passed the work down, and a bunch of us got together and made this happen. We tried to avoid as many obstacles as
Okay, well, let's go to the ring announcer, Paul Schill, for the winner of this match.
Boxing fan, again, these are all the remainder of the bouts are all the division boxers. In this case, put your hand together for these two outstanding athletes. Boxing fan, your winner. And now, forever, a Golden Glove Open Division champion and on their way to the National Tournament of Champions in Philadelphia. She boxes out of the blue corner.
Torres, and I'm here live at the 2023 Cleveland, Ohio Golden Gloves Tournament. I'm here with Alyssa Lopez. How do you feel right now, Alyssa?
You know, I feel amazing. I really wanted this win. I fought my sparring partner. She's amazing work, a great person overall, and I'm just happy I was able to give the victory today. I'm thankful. I want to thank the Most High Power in the name of the Son. I'm very, very grateful and thankful.
It says here, Cleveland Golden Gloves, female open division, 110 pounds champion.
Yes,
this
sir.
is not your first championship, right, Alyssa?
No, sir, it is not. This is not my first championship. You know, so anybody that's going to the Nationals, watch out, I'm coming.
Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to at this moment?
You know, I'll say it again, I want to give a shout out to the most in the name of the Son for blessing me and giving me and providing me with the support system that I have, including my coach, my family. That's all honor and glory to the Most High Power. That is who gets all praise, and that is the reason why I'm victorious tonight.
Amen, sweetheart. You heard it here first, folks. Back to you, Danny K.
Thank you.
DMK Sports Network is bringing you the 2023 Cleveland Golden Gloves Finals here at Public Auditorium in downtown Cleveland. Hey, if you want to purchase a DVD to Part 1 and Part 2, they're both $10 a piece. For Part 1 or Part 2, call Danny K at 216-956-1389. It's 216-956-1389. If you want to buy both of the DVDs, we're having a special $15 for 2 DVDs. Order now the 2023 Golden Gloves Finals right here in Cleveland, Ohio. The 2023 Cleveland Golden Gloves Finals is brought to you by and sanctioned by USA Boxing.